Thomas the Tank Engine and a friend take and play adventure. Episode 10, Diesel. It was a beautiful day on the island of Sordor. Thomas was puffing and clambering to the Duke and Duchess station. When he arrived at the Duke and Duchess station, he saw Sir Topham Hatt and Spencer there with the Duke and Duchess coaches. Sir Topham Hatt had good news for Thomas. "Good afternoon," said Sir Topham Hatt. "Tomorrow there's going to be a new engine coming in this Sordor. It's a diesel engine, and hopefully he behave." "I hope so too," said Thomas. "Diesel always never behaved before, and we sent him away." "Well, I bring him back," said Sir Topham Hatt. "He's gonna learn his behavior, right?" "Got it," said Thomas. He puffed away very concernedly. That morning, while Thomas and Percy was waiting in the Knapford station for a new engine, Diesel come in. Then here it was. The Diesel arrived. It was Devilous Diesel. "Hello," said Diesel. "Are you guys steamy?" said Diesel. "Yes," said Thomas, "we are." "Are you Thomas, the blue tank engine?" said Diesel. "Yes," said Thomas. "And is that you, Percy, with the green small engine?" "Yes," said Percy. "Nice to meet you," said Diesel. "I'm finally back. I haven't seen you for a while," said Diesel. Thomas and Percy didn't say anything. They were mad at Diesel. "Well, I ought to go," said Diesel. He wished away. Thomas and Percy was cross at Diesel. He thinks Diesel will cause more trouble. In the afternoon, while Emily and James were at the timber shed getting ready for their washdown, then suddenly Diesel sneaked behind Emily. He had an idea. He wants to bump Emily off the rail. He sneaked very fastly, bumped Emily almost to the turntable. James saw. "Diesel, why are you pushing Emily?" Diesel didn't say anything. Emily was cross. "Diesel, how dare you push me behind tender?" Diesel smiled. He had a grin. "Ha, maybe next time," said Diesel. I'll show you I'll show you steamy. Think I'm better." And then Thomas came right behind with Sir Topham Hatt. Sir Topham Hatt was cross. "Diesel, you either show the engine of the respect this railway, or else you'll be sent away again." Diesel was cross. He didn't know how to solve it. And then Thomas puffed away with Sir Topham Hatt. Diesel was cross. He puffed very away. Then Diesel waited. And he waited. He had no idea what he can do. He was bored. Diesel had an idea flew in his head. He figured that he could sneak right next to Tim's shed while the 5 engine are sleeping. He wants to start trouble. Diesel wanted to start trouble. When all the engines were taking a nap here, Diesel sneaked behind next to Tim's shed. Diesel said, "Maybe I'll wake them up and go too fast." Then Diesel made a loud noise. All the engine woke up, and Diesel ran past right through them, and then there was trouble. Diesel stopped. He was out of the oil. "Oh no," cried Diesel. "This wouldn't happen if I sneaked in." All the other engines were cross. They lost a nap. Percy, a couple in front of Diesel, and Toby, a couple of Diesel in the back. Then Percy and Toby took Diesel to get his oil. Well, Percy and Toby and Diesel arrived at the Brenda Dock. Toby uncoupled Diesel in the back, and Percy uncoupled Diesel in the front. Diesel was cross. He didn't say thank you to them. Well, Diesel was getting his oil filled, and he heard a noise. It was Diesel 10 with the Pinchy. He was happy to see Diesel. Diesel 10 said, "Welcome back to Sordor, Diesel," said Diesel 10. "Where have you been so long?" "I was gone. I was sent away." "Really?" said Diesel 10. "I'm back on the Sordor," said Diesel 10. Then Diesel 10 said, "I learned the Diesel work. So our Diesel, we live in the Diesel world. We hang out there." Diesel was happy. Diesel followed Diesel 10 to the Diesel world. Diesel find his home, Diesel world.